She's not losing it over the unwashed dishes or that text you forgot to send. No, brother, she's not even mad at you, not really. She's chasing a high, a raw surge of emotional electricity that makes her feel alive, tethered, and in command. That moment when she spins a minor oversight into a full-blown argument, it's not about solving anything. It's about her craving the chaos. Her brain lights up like a Vegas slot machine, feeding off the intensity of conflict. For American men guys grinding through 80-hour work weeks in Chicago high-rises, hitting the gym in Miami, or scrolling X during a Denver dive bar happy hour, this feels like a personal attack. You're just trying to keep the ship steady, to carve out a slice of peace in a world pulling you in 1,000 directions. But every time you dodge her verbal jabs or try to reason your way out, the fight escalates. Why? Because she's not fighting to win. She's fighting to feel. And until you crack the code on this, you're stuck in a game you didn't even sign up for. This isn't about love or logic. It's about power, biology, and an unspoken war for your attention. Women create drama not because they're irrational or broken. Their nervous systems are wired for emotional turbulence in a way yours isn't. You're built to fix problems and get back to calm. She's built to stir the pot until it spills over, because that's where she feels most connected. This script is your playbook, not just to survive her storms, but to navigate them like a man who knows his worth. Let's break it down, step by step, and arm you with the tools to take back control. The biological blueprint, why she craves the chaos. To understand why she picks fights over nothing, you need to peer into the engine room of her psychology. Women's brains aren't just different, they're built for a different game. You're wired for focus, for tackling the mission and returning to baseline. She's engineered for emotional waves. Evolutionary biology didn't design her for calm waters. It forged her in storms. Back when survival meant locking down a man's protection and resources, women who could command attention through tears, fights, or raw passion were the ones who made it. Those who faded into the background, they didn't. This isn't speculation. It's hardwired history. Her brain still runs that ancient software, even if she's just swiping through X in a suburban Starbucks. In today's world, piece your idea of a solid relationship feels like stagnation to her. It's why she'll spark a fight over a wrong tone during a Netflix binge or a forgotten anniversary. That argument isn't about the surface issue. It's her nervous system screaming for the dopamine and adrenaline that conflict delivers. Picture it. You're drained after an hour of circular arguments about why you don't care enough. She's practically glowing, energized by the chaos. Why? Because conflict triggers a biochemical reward system her brain craves. It's not personal, it's primal. Her nervous system interprets emotional intensity as connection. Your calm logic, it feels like a cold shoulder. Here's where it gets darker. She's not just chasing a feeling, she's testing you. Mastering the nothing bothers me mindset is your first weapon here. To take control of your emotions, you start by recognizing that her drama isn't about you. It's about her wiring. When you snap, yell, or engage, you're proving you're still in the game. Your anger is her reassurance. Your frustration, her validation. But stay calm, detached, or worst of all, walk away. Her brain sounds the alarm. He's checking out. He doesn't care. That's why ignoring her drama doesn't de-escalate. It's like tossing a match on her insecurities. She'll push harder, louder, until she gets the reaction that screams you're still hers. The attention game. How conflict becomes her tool. Let's get real about the modern battlefield. You're juggling a demanding job, maybe a side hustle, a fantasy football league, a feed full of X-posts screaming for your attention. She knows this. She sees you zoning out, scrolling through your phone, or mentally replaying that client meeting in Seattle. Normal conversation pleasant, calm, cooperatively cuts through the noise. But conflict? That's her Excalibur. It slices through your distractions like nothing else. When she picks a fight, notice what happens. Your phone hits the table. Your focus narrows. Suddenly, she's the center of your universe. She's not solving a problem. She's hijacking your attention. Redirecting her need for intensity is your next move. She craves emotional spikes. You can channel that energy into something constructive. Plan a high-stakes date, a gritty hike in the Rockies, a paintball war in Atlanta, or even a heated poker night with your crew. Give her the rush she's after without letting her manufacture chaos. It's not about placating her. It's about leading the dynamic on your terms. This attention game isn't just instinct, it's strategy. Women have learned, consciously or not, that conflict is a shortcut to control. When you react arguing back, apologizing, or scrambling to fix things, you're feeding the cycle. You're proving she matters enough to rattle you. And here's the kicker. She's not always aware she's doing it. Her biology is driving, and she's just along for the ride. But make no mistake, this dynamic thrives because it works. The woman who's pleasant and easygoing, she risks being taken for granted, fading into the background of your packed life. The woman who stirs drama, she gets your full focus, your emotional investment, even if it's negative. In the attention economy, a fight is better than being ignored. The cultural conspiracy, why society cheers her on. This isn't just about her brain, it's about the world around her. American culture in 2025 is a pressure cooker for drama. Hollywood rom-coms, reality television, even those viral X threads glorify conflict as passion. If he's not fighting for you, he doesn't love you, the narrative goes. Women are bombarded with messages that emotional chaos equals authenticity, that a man who stays calm is emotionally unavailable. Or worse, toxic. Flip through any women's magazine or scroll through relationship advice on X and you'll see it. Drama is framed as empowerment. Your preference for peace, it's painted as avoidance. Refusing to reward drama is your counterstrike. When she spirals, don't match her energy. Picture yourself as a seasoned boxer, facing a flurry of punches. You don't swing wildly. You bob, weave, and stay centered. Your calm isn't weakness, it's power. By refusing to feed her biochemical addiction, you disrupt the cycle. She'll push harder at first, testing your resolve. But consistency shows her drama doesn't get the reaction she craves. You're not ignoring her. You're rewriting the rules of engagement. This cultural programming runs deep. Women are taught that suppressing emotions is unhealthy, that speaking their truth through confrontation is a sign of strength. Friends, family, even therapy culture reinforce it. Stand up for yourself, girl. Meanwhile, your desire for stability is dismissed as emotional immaturity. The result? She sees your calm as a problem to fix, not a preference to respect. This isn't her fault. It's a script society handed her, but understanding it gives you the upper hand. The power struggle. Who controls the emotional climate? Every fight is a battle for emotional dominance. When she picks a conflict, she's not just chasing a feeling. She's asserting control over the relationship's emotional climate. The person who decides when fights start, how they escalate, and when they end holds the reins. By drawing you into arguments, she's proving her emotional needs trump your desire for peace. Successfully pulling you in shows her she can steer the dynamic, making you react to her cues. Setting clear boundaries is your defense. You're not her emotional punching bag. When she crosses into destructive territory, call it out. Not with anger, but with steel. I'm here to connect, not to fight. We'll talk when you're ready to solve this, not escalate it. Then follow through. If she keeps pushing, step away. Boundaries aren't about punishment. They're about respect. For both her and yourself. You're showing her you value connection, but not at the cost of your sanity. This power struggle isn't just about the moment. It's about the long game. Every time you react emotionally, you're training her that drama works. She learns she can interrupt your work call, derail your guy's night, or shift your focus to her priorities with a well-timed argument. Over time, this builds a dynamic where she controls the emotional weather, and you're just reacting to the storms she brews. But flip the script. By staying grounded, you show her that her drama doesn't dictate your response. You're not her puppet. You're the one holding the strings. The addiction model. Why she can't quit drama. Here's the biochemical truth. Conflict is her drug. When she picks a fight, her brain floods with adrenaline, dopamine, and stress hormones. A cocktail that feels like a hit of pure vitality. While you're exhausted, trying to untangle her circular arguments, she's energized. Riding the wave of emotional intensity. This isn't metaphor, it's biology. Her nervous system is more sensitive to emotional nuance, better equipped for sustained processing. What feels like overwhelming drama to you is just Tuesday to her. Recognizing her addiction to intensity is your next tool. You can't eliminate her need for emotional spikes. It's wired into her DNA. But you can influence how she gets them. Instead of letting her default to conflict, offer alternatives that satisfy her craving without wrecking you. Think high-energy experiences. A spontaneous road trip to Vegas. A heated debate about the best MCU villain over beers. Or even a competitive workout session. These give her the rush she needs without the collateral damage of a fight. You're not caving. You're redirecting her energy like a dam channeling a river. This addiction model explains why rational talks about less drama fall flat. You're asking her to give up a biochemical reward her brain is hooked on. It's why she seems happiest after a blowout, while you're still reeling. Your anger, your engagement, it's proof you're still invested. It soothes her underlying anxiety, letting her relax while you're stuck, processing the stress. Over time, she builds tolerance, needing bigger fights for the same high. That's why small disagreements balloon into existential crises. She's chasing the same rush that used to come easier. The validation trap. Why she needs your reaction. Every argument is a test of her significance. When she can make you angry, frustrated, or upset, it proves she matters enough to shake you. It's not about the dishes or your late reply. It's about validating her place in your world. If she can't move you emotionally, her brain whispers she's losing you. That's why your calm, logical responses often make things worse. You're trying to solve the problem. She's trying to confirm she's still your priority. Providing positive validation is your countermeasure. Show her she matters without feeding the drama cycle. Small, intentional gestures. A handwritten note. A surprise coffee run. Or a deep conversation about her dreams. These can anchor her emotionally. They prove your investment without requiring a screaming match. You're not pandering. You're building a foundation that reduces her need to test you through conflict. This validation trap is why she seems satisfied after a fight, even if nothing's resolved. The goal wasn't resolution. It was your reaction. Your emotional engagement reassures her you're still in, letting her anxiety subside. But this creates a vicious cycle. She stirs insecurity through conflict, gets relief from your reaction, and repeats. It's addictive because it works. Until you break the pattern. The boredom factor. Why peace feels like death. Here's a hard truth. Your idea of a perfect relationship, stable, predictable harmonious, is her nightmare. Peace fatigue sets in when things get too calm. Her brain, wired for intensity, starts itching for stimulation. That's why, just when everything's going great, date nights in Austin, no major fights, she finds something to pick at. A weird vibe. A forgotten promise. Anything to inject drama back into the mix. It's not sabotage, it's survival. Without emotional turbulence, she feels disconnected, like the relationship is flatlining. Offering emotional variety is your solution. Keep her engaged with new experiences. Exploring a hidden speakeasy in New York, tackling a tough escape room, or even debating politics over wings. These keep her brain fed without resorting to fights. You're not entertaining her. You're leading her toward healthier ways to feel alive. The goal is to replace destructive intensity with constructive excitement, showing her you can meet her needs without sacrificing your peace. This boredom factor explains why nice guys struggle. You can be kind, attentive, responsible, and still fall short if you don't provide emotional sparks. Stability without excitement feels like emotional death to her. It's why she'll test you most when things are perfect. Perfection lacks the raw energy her psychology demands. The control dynamic, how she steers your behavior. Conflict isn't just about feelings, it's about control. When she picks a fight, she's not just chasing a rush, she's redirecting your energy. You drop your plans, cancel your gym session, and focus on her. She's not solving a problem, she's reprogramming your priorities. This control dynamic is subtle but powerful. Every time you react, you're handing her the remote to your emotional state. Over time, she learns that drama gets results. Your attention, your apologies, your changed behavior. Maintaining emotional sovereignty is your shield. You can't stop her from starting fights, but you can control how you respond. Stay grounded, like a lighthouse in a storm unshaken, unwavering. When she sees her drama doesn't move you, she loses the power to manipulate your focus. This isn't about being cold, it's about being unshakable. You're showing her you're a man who chooses his reactions, not a puppet dancing to her tune. This control extends to the long term. Women who win these emotional power struggles gain confidence in using drama to shape your behavior. Each victory reinforces the pattern. She gets her way. You adjust. But when you hold your ground, you reset the dynamic. You're not just managing one fight. You're setting the tone for the relationship. The evolutionary roots. Why this isn't her fault. Step back and see the bigger picture. Her drama isn't a character flaw. It's evolutionary programming. Women who could hold a man's attention, even through conflict, secured the protection and resources needed to survive pregnancy, child-rearing, and harsh environments. Those who let men drift emotionally risked abandonment. Conflict was their tool to keep men invested, to test commitment. Today, the stakes aren't life or death, but her brain doesn't know that. It's still running code from a time when drama meant survival. Choosing your response with strategic intelligence is your final move. You can't rewrite her biology, but you can rewrite the script. Respond to her underlying insecurity, her need for connection, without fueling destructive patterns. Offer genuine engagement, deep talks, shared goals, moments of raw connection. While refusing to play the drama game, you're not dismissing her needs. You're meeting them on your terms, with clarity and strength. This perspective shifts how you see her behavior. It's not personal, it's primal. Her fights aren't about you. They're about her brain's need for intensity and security. This lets you respond with strategy, not emotion. You address her needs without sacrificing your peace. The final play. Choose your path wisely. You're at a crossroads. You can keep playing her game, reacting to every fight, feeding her addiction while draining your sanity. Or you can take control. Recognize when to walk away from a woman too hooked on drama to build something real. Some women can evolve, learning to channel their need for intensity into passion, adventure, or growth. Others can't, and their addiction to conflict will erode your mental health. The wise man knows the difference. He builds boundaries, offers connection, and if needed walks away without hesitation. Your mental health isn't a bargaining chip. Your emotional sovereignty isn't for sale. You can't change her wiring, but you can master your own. Navigate her storms like a captain who knows his ship. Steady, deliberate, unshaken. Choose a woman who can meet you in strength, not just chaos. Your sanity depends on it. Choose wisely. If this hit home, if it's given you clarity on the chaos in your life, hit that like button. Share this with a brother who needs to hear it. And subscribe to keep getting the raw truth about navigating relationships like a man who owns his worth.